ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. Babu Birrul Walidain wa Silatil Arham. We continue our book Riyad-us Saliheen by Imam Nawawi rahmatullah alayh. We are on the 40th chapter of the book, and the chapter is with regards to showing kindness towards one's parents and keeping good relationship with our relatives. We've been talking about this chapter for a while now, so this is the last hadith of the chapter. And the hadith is وَعَنْ بَرَّى بِنْ عَازِبٍ رَضِيَ اللَّهُ عَنْهُ عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال الخالة بمنزلة الأم أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام رواه الترمذي وقال حديث حسن صحيح. The hadith is short hadith, but it has a little bit of details that Imam Nawawi himself mentions. Al-Barra bin Azib radiyallahu anhu reports, and he mentions that the Nabi of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Al-Khalatu bi manzilatil Al-Khala refers to the sister of your mother, which is your maternal aunt, is bi manzilatil that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given them the title or the honor and the equivalency of being as a real mother, meaning the honor and dignity that you provide towards your mother when it regards to keeping blood relationship. The khala herself, which means that the maternal aunt has some of the closest of haqq or rights in the relationship of an individual. Few things to remember in this very particular hadith itself. Number one thing is that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in his life in general showed these very particular concepts. There were relatives in his life that were closest to him, and then once they left, the people that were closest to them were very close to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So one incident is the story of Khadija radiallahu anha. Khadija radiallahu anha was a very beloved person to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When Khadija radiallahu anha passed away and when she left the face of this earth, even her relatives, when they would come, the Nabi of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to honor Khadija radiallahu anha, would rise from his place and honor them and welcome them as well. And that's why when someone asked Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam with regards to respect and showing kindness towards parents, the Nabi of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, show kindness to your parents. And they said, O Nabi of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what if there are no more? And the Nabi of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, then those who are the closest to your parents, show them kindness. Be it blood relationships, and even in some narrations, even if they were not blood relatives, but if they were close to your parents, and if you frequently saw them in the company of your mother and your father, show them the respect and dignity so that you can continue that honor and respect towards other as well. But when it comes to relationship of khala, which means the maternal aunt, they have a huge sense of honor, and all of the relationships that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us. So generally speaking about all of the hukuk and tying up the entire chapter, brothers and sisters, we begin with the rights of parents. We talked about this for a very long period of time, that it is almost impossible for an individual to say that I have done enough to fulfill the haqq of their parents, mothers and fathers. For those who are blessed and honored to still have the blessings of their parents, do as much khidmah and serve them as much as you can. There'll be moments that you don't feel like it. There'll be moments that there will be differences. There'll be moments that you feel like, you know what, it's enough, but it's not. Do as much as you can for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so long as it does not lead you towards the disobedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Number two, for those who may not have their parents and have relatives that are alive, that are related to your parents, keep good relationships with them. Next, in the kin of relationship after your parents, your blood relatives, your brothers, your sisters, your relatives that are closest to you in blood relationships, silatul raham. And I'll conclude with this, as we know that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said on the day of Qiyamah, raham, which means mercy. It also refers to the womb of the mother. Will be given the ability to speak on the day of Qiyamah. And it will either speak for or against a person on the day of Qiyamah, saying that, oh Allah, this person broke me, or oh Allah, this person connected me. So this is a huge thing that is going to be on the day of Qiyamah. Amongst the amal and action of khair is to keep our blood relationships. And I know that as time is moving and subhanAllah, where the world is moving towards its own path and our lives are moving so quick, blood relationship and relationships generally are finishing very, very soon. The time of advancements and times of technology and all of these are so beneficial. But it comes to a time that, subhanAllah, we're losing the sense of connection with our relatives. And we need to take out time, not only take out time, but we need to make time for those that Allah has made valuable in our lives. It's not about taking time, it's about making time for those individuals that are valuable and those that Allah has connected in our lives. May Allah give us tawfiq and ability to practice it, inshaAllah. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanakallah wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka.